give us just about everything from no scopes to overtimes to anything that you could think of. However, it didn't give the New England Whalers their map pick, which does create quite the conundrum. Let's move into this next map of Train, Team 1. It's their selection, and we're going to see what they can do versus Boo.
Yeah, double P250 drop with one flash. That's all the util they have. Is PRT going to pop them in B, but the looks of things, they're walking in a late. And quiet as well. Look at the Whalers stack. 3 here, 2 fighting upper, 1 on the spools. Rampage with the peak, and he has all the information now. Bomb's been spotted, and he can't get out alive. Teammate going to give it a go. They won't expect either of these players here, and so Bew does pop in with 2, and now surely Pwn alone, an unknown factor, but they're looking upper anyway in his direction. He drops the bomb and follows up. Nice shots on these USPs. Maluki in a clutch, and Bew is here. Gonna drop down the ladder. Ben sees him from a distance, and now the jig is up. Bew is back, baby.
Yes, Boo is in style. Blue perhaps as well. M4 out in the hands of Boo. He had a great first map. He has a great pistol round. Can the man be stopped?
It's a good question, man. It really is. You know, if Nuke was anything to go by, maybe not. Nades into Maid. Get the better of Malbs. And now this is where Barton gonna drop that Molotov over towards the stopper, and that forces these CTs to reposition. However, bomb plant found, he'll take it. Lots of spam damage, and finally they do deal with him. PRT alone with an Eagle, and that's him running out of ammo just before he would deal that killing blow.
Would we call that a miracle plant, Hugo?
Nah.
Oh.
I don't know. What's a miracle plant? What do you define that?
Well, I mean, you know, there's like 4 CTs alive in the site.
Lots of smokes down, though, right? That's a game plan. Team 1 had like a full execute. Whalers give them the plant. They play for the retake. I think it's pretty safe. Better than throwing yourself through the smokes to stop that. The force, well, it goes nowhere. Gives him a bit of money, sure. Gives him a plant, sure. But that just facilitates Deegs in the follow-up round. Luki's got a bit more money as well, so he should be able to AWP in the next gun buy on this T side. Pwn Alone is doing the same, playing pistol in this one.
Rampage. Gonna age poorly at ramp.
Ooh.
EJ, well, burnout one and Famis down the other, and now it all gets a bit confusing. Barton's like, I got an easy plant on A, but he's not ready for Pwn Alone, who's doing exactly that, all alone up on the rotate from Pop. There he is to lock in the round. So it's a good start for Whalers, but sometimes good starts do not necessarily tell the story of a good journey. And this is where that first investment is going to come through for Team 1. And this is where, you know, you're faced with your first challenge on this rather terrifying path to try and come back in this series.
Oop. Orbs are out, though. Ben's still on the scout. Pwn takes his for the upper peak. Wow, they smoked it. Talk about brained on. Team 1 ready for that, and they won't allow it to happen, denying the info for Whalers. And so Pwn Alone respects it, goes all the way back to CT. Rampage fighting on a one-way. Might look like you can see a lot, but not if you're coming down the ramp. I like that. Some tricky tricksters in the server. Stalemate. Bombs above Pop. Players on Ivy and T-Con. So even if B util was thrown, Team 1 still set up outside of this A site. Will it be the inverse of that, boosting for a pick? finding nothing. They even dropped silent, not wanting to give any information away. Q is close. Dodges the flash. In there they go. Smokes on that A side. Lots of them, but the AWP has seen everything it needs to see the bomb trying to cross. Rampage will let it, and there we go. It actually peeks out wide. Malbs will get the kill, but Pesadeo planting wide, and he wanted to go default, but the molly prevents it. Or very close for Maluki, but it's DJ to steal the kill, and Plant does come down.
Oh, PRT dead at ramp. The trade's just so back and forth. Malbs and Pesadelo left in the 2v2. Trying to hold on now. Ben Lee is holding for a push, and of course he holds it for 60 seconds, and then the moment he looks away, the peak comes in. We've all been there. We all hate it, but not as much as Ben Lee hates it in that round there. The AWP saved as well. That finds its way back into the heart and hands of Maluki, and now money in a very weird spot for the Whalers. Likely just to be a partial investment here. You hate to do it, but with how their money is kind of balanced out, you know, like normally it's tradition if you lose that first rifle to try and get something back. But with how their money is, they can get it next round anyway. And so giving over 2 is better than giving over 3, as the old saying goes.
That does seem appropriate. 3-1 here for the Whalers. Strong start, but they're going to need a stronger finish. They've lost the first map.
Yeah, we already know the leads mean nothing, right? If you've been watching the games today. But even in this series, Whalers were up quite a margin over on Nuke and still this one. Took a couple of OTs, but Team 1 stole it away. Now coming out Ivy. That nade should be good. Bye-bye, Ben. DJ above the train as well, getting tapped on. They're wrapping the back of CT. By the way, the bomb's B. All of this is a fake, it's a ruse, it's kept Whalers in that A site entrenched, but they're fine by that. They've only got pistols anyway. It's a gamble stack.
Well, PRT showing why old bomb is old bomb. You shouldn't get caught hanging around there. And somehow, in some way, Team 1, who get the bomb planted inner, end up fighting on the outside site in the craziest turn of events, of course. But still, this time we're getting some more action from your boy Malbs.
Yeah, and you know, it is really nice to see him delivering it in this fashion, right? I do think at times you see maybe where there are some problems with the comms in this team as a result of him having to learn Portuguese to be in this team. But
that's a pretty good one.
Yeah, and you know, those little mistakes are normally few and far between, and I think the real thing that speaks for itself is that he puts up a great performance every series and is so dedicated to this game and being on a good team that he is willing to learn a whole new language. Like, you've got to respect him for that, no matter how you look at it.
And let's also think about, you know, what happens if, you know, you do learn Portuguese. And
yeah, suddenly it opens so many new doors.
So many more
right?
opportunities, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's Elise, right, who also tried to learn it. So, I mean, has learned it, rather. And
not to mention, you know, just a life skill of learning another language. So props off, you know, props to him just for learning another language, even without Counter-Strike involved. AWP from Maluk. It's going to be met with a AWP from Ponalone.
Ooh.
And a shoulder, too. Oh, my God, it looked on him. I swear it looked on him.
So close. Yet.
Not close enough. Yeah.
Either one of those will work, yeah.
Interchangeable almost.
Whalers, they've got the bomb. They've pushed up close main. Malbs is in pop. His barrel might stick out. DJ's not going any further. Barton's trying to re-clear this position, but 30 seconds to get this bomb back under control. DJ considering the left corner. That's not the case. Needs to be watching for the spawn side. The pop player. Oh, nades out. That could have been a kill for DJ. He's going to get flashed through. And that's a nice entry for Barton. Good teamwork, but time is ticking in. Whalers have 3 here. They weren't all playing the bomb. They just know it couldn't go anywhere else. Malbs needs to pick it back up, and he can't get there in time. That was a lost round regardless. Whalers, with everyone ready and waiting, find 4. That's why you give up 2, but not 3. Ain't that right, Harry?
Exactly, Hugo. And if there's one thing that you, and I mean you, Hugo, take away from today, it's that sentiment.
All right.
2, not 3, is better than 2, which is lesser than 3.
And that's why I'll be sacrificing both of you and not the trio. Both fired. I'm here solo casting the rest of the tournament.
Oh, all right. Just kidding. You can't get rid of us. Here we sit, brokenhearted. Finish the sentence on your own, but not here in a more appropriate place.
I don't know the follow-up. I imagine it's song lyrics.
Nope, not even close.
Poetry then, Trace. That's rare of you.
I mean, it's a type of, it is a form of poetry. It really is. It really is a form of art all by itself. And now I'll let you figure that one out in your own time. Freeze time does come to an end, which ultimately means that sweet just getting outside bomb train by DJ. And of all the DJs I know in my life, this one is definitely cooler than one of the other ones. Not going to aim that at anyone, but you can take that as you will. Double and pop. Finley holds it closer. We're going to see the boost inside. Now, I like this boost. We've seen it before. It's actually going to do significant damage on the Rampage before he bails out. Not knowing where he took damage from right away, guaranteed.
With their all-out upper, they are all flooding into this site. Rampage holding, and you will see the head, but clicking on it sometimes harder than it looks. Maluki holding for the rotate up through the pop dog. And this round looking to be a lock-in for Team 1. Pone alone is all alone, and if there ever was a time to live up to your name, it would be now. But he's going to make the safe play and try and save. Look at Team 1. They do not want to let him get away with this AWP, but he's not going to.
Nice
From
hops.
one danger into another. Out of the frying pan, into the fire. As Team 1 put that third round on the board, once again breaking the money of the New England Whalers.
Wait. Out of the frying pan and into the fire, right?
Yeah.
In America, we just say out of the frying pan and into the deep fryer. You know what I mean? No? All right, sorry.
Yeah,
Luki grabbed the AWP off of Polone B-hopping out, so almost escaped, but like you said, from one danger to another. Double inner push. Whalers broke. Oh, falling off. Barton almost dies there, and his teammate will. Rampage lives to tell the tale, doubling back, shotgun on Ivy. And that molly, they're like, yeah, sure, you want to molly me off? Fine, I'll fall back if you want.
You're not getting that op.
Psych.
TRT. Well, the cool part is Pesadeo started to clean things up, but is it too little, too late?
Oh, good move from Pone Alone. Running down Ivy to get the AWP back. Oh, it's a bit of a mess. That fight's a hard one. Not enough head showing. It's going to be a 3-on-2 right now. Team 1 with the chance. Still a broken buy for Whalers, but they've picked up a lot. Rampage is low. Pone with the AWP. Bomb getting retrieved. Barton, if he can just get a kill here, things can go swimmingly for Team 1. Bomb's coming to join him in main. It's not fake into inner. Rampage is waiting at the backside, but this bomb on the cross needs to get past the AWP. If it's a jump over the train, maybe. Flick missed. Rampage waiting. Here's the tap. Goes out and no one's looking. It's another follow-up. Pacer does trade. Opens up a pathway to B if he gets through DJ, but DJ, nice move, not over pushing this. He will hit the plant though, falls for it. And now Pesadeo knows he can get the stick in. The AWP was seen earlier on as well. Trying to bait the shot. Great bait. Mate. Now he's going to back up. One-on-one. AWP, no armor either. A single shot from Pesadelo could render this AWP useless.
We call him the Nightmare. And when I say we, I mean he. Looking for this. Oh man, that's just a lock-in, isn't it? Ascends to the top of the ladder. Retrieves the AWP as well. Team 1, they recover that well. It was almost getting out of hand to the force buy of the Whalers. And now that round is broken. And round money is broken at the end of that round. Kind of nailed it. Maybe made it a bit more confusing along the way.
No.
Oh.
Bomb has been planted. Bomb has been planted. The bomb has been planted.
It's a little bit faster than that.
The bomb has been planted.
There you go. That's pretty good.
Cool.
Nade stack onto the bomb train. Doesn't find anything. And Team 1 back in with this pretty slow, methodical style of play, right? They like to make sure that everything's safe. Now, that's not safe. Maluki's like, yep, can confirm, not safe in the A site. Gets headshot right away. And that leaves Team 1 now to go a bit more passively in towards main. This is a very, very heavy A setup for the Whalers. Utility getting lined up now, especially with this pop presence. It's a pretty deadly wrap into the A site, and actually they decide against it. This might end up being a fake at either site at this point in time, right? Maluki can rotate away with the bomb from holding this Ivy position. What he doesn't know, by the way, is that Pwn alone is actually already out Ivy and tucked into the corner. They throw a con smoke from A side. That's going to fall over at the B side of the map. And now with this utility and presence over at the B side, that might draw some rotations over. Hasn't necessarily worked. It has kept DJ there, and they do deal with him. And this round is basically a lock-in now. Pwn alone is wrapping Ivy, but he's one guy with a USP. And while I'm all for an underdog story, it is not even a dog, man. He's like a cat in this instance.
Oh, well.
Oh, Ben, though, not able to deny the plant. That's a bit of a shame. There's the wrap from Pwn alone, and while it does net them one, now they know where he is. That element of surprise, the reason it's so hard, the reason it's so scarce, is because once you get the first kill, it's gone.
Yeah, and weirdly enough, for Team 1, that was a great inside fake, except for it never really fully developed. And it actually just turned into a bloodbath inside. Where the B site, or inner as it's formerly known, was actually just submitted over to the side of Team 1. Sometimes they do be sliding like that.
Glass orb for Pwn alone as well. He's going to try and peek the close ramp. Team 1 do have players coming B, though. Been very methodical on this T side. It's their map pick for a reason. Map they're on a 6-win streak on as well. Barton could cross without Pwn alone seeing a thing. Mal's going to close peek it, though. Oh, moves off the angle, but yeah, that was a flash anyway. It would have been a timing shot. Probably would connect. Ooh. Oh, is that a one-way? Looks like it.
All right, well, that's up there on the nerdier things we've seen today. But if nerdy works, might as well go for it.
That's something Brolin likes to do a lot as well on B train, like drop smokes like that on either side. T and CT coming down ramp, fighting. When he had the Krieg, he would drop that smoke and like use the gap to fight connect. You couldn't see it. Looks like ramp is smoked from the CT side. This time it's just re-smoked properly. And Whalers none the wiser, or Team 1 rather, are none the wiser. Still setting up outside of A, very slow round, double inner. Whalers condition right now. When Team 1 have gone B, they've been explosive execution, so you don't blame Whalers for falling for this right now. Util going over to sell the fake, and look at the rotation it's drawn, a third man moving in. It's a whole thing right now from the Team 1 side. Baiting these rotates, doubling back is View, they're already deep. DJ trying to deal with the pop player. View is actually out in the site in time. Pushed back by the Molotov. Barton needs to win this fight. There's 18 seconds and they want to plant, but they can't with the man in the pop. Barton buying time, but the AWP in the back of CT. DJ's still here. Can he stop the plant? They smoked him off. He's trapped. It will fade. AWP wall banging. Maluki trying to keep the pressure on. DJ wins the fight, though, gives away his position. Good grenade. Pesa peeks with it, and now it's Pwn alone. He sees ahead, but he can't take it off, and that might just be the time to save. The round for Team 1. Great inside execute there. Maybe the fake wasn't up to standard on the anti-eco, but that one absolutely sold Whalers down the river.
Yeah, for DJ, commiserations, because that was a great shot onto the operant from T-Con. Albeit in vain. Barely a missed shot there from Pwn alone. He's going to try to save this op and Ivy. Are they going to let him is the big question. PRT is the hot shot. He's the sharpshooter you don't want to mess with. Then he's going to be the first one that Pwn alone takes down, ensuring that he stays alive in this round. So that AWP is going to get carried over for the Whalers, but it's a 6 that gets carried over for Team 1.
Team 1 fans, full force, always, every day.
Every night, all the time. There's never actually A slowdown point for these fellas. It
No,
seems.
yeah, and they got good reason, right? Fury won their game earlier on, so the hype just continues into the nighttime. Orb legged, and the nade to follow. Won't get Pwn alone, but still good damage done. He gets finished off by the rifles that just filter out through main. Faster approach to Team 1. They even molly the flank, and that's a good call because Rampage was coming from inner, but he's taken a long flank. EJ's still somehow alive in the sandwich. They should look to clear him, and Maluki does, but here's the T-Con flank. Very, very late for Rampage. Couldn't have gone pop. And it was being expected anyway, but at this point, 5-on-1, you don't know where he is, so you're watching everything.
And what's the point, right? You haven't ruined your armor. Like, maybe you can scavenge a gun here, but overall, you're just trying to save face until the next round. 7 for Team 1.
Ooh. They're coming, no? He hears it. Maybe an AK. If he gets Scarper away with a gun, that'd be nice. Malves makes the jump up. And there's so many more. Now it's tradable. Now it's unsavable. And Malves just takes him down straight away. 7 up for Team 1, as said. And the money is back for Whalers. What can they do on this outer site? I love some of these T rounds for Team 1. They've had great conditioning towards B with strong B executes, some fakes pulling rotations, slow outer plays where they just bleed the time and work the orb, fast into the A site as well. They've tried everything. So Whalers don't really know where to look or where to go. Double orb out on the CT side. Will that be the solution?
They need something. And they need it now. Set piece for the outside site, it looks like here. Pasadeo all the way out of Olaf. Why slow down when you've been given the right of way everywhere you go, except for into Bin Lead's op. Still somehow from beyond the grave, a trade. And now we're going to see a bomb plant come in for Team 1.
Yeah, this is looking like it could be another save again, and you hate that if you're the Whalers. You really, really do. They will look for a way back in, and that kill could have been it from Pwn alone. Doesn't land it. Rampage does get very, very deep. This kind of positioning is not something that Team 1 are going to be ready for. He can do a lot of damage from here, and now he reads the re-peek well. Barton tagged down low, and they know that Maluki was somewhere around this position earlier on. They spotted him, remember, on top of the trains. Pwn alone is on the bomb. Pwn alone is on the bomb. Barton's going to come back. They're holding it. Rampage with the kill. 5 on the board for the Whalers. A round that they should have saved in, but instead, Rampage goes on a rampage, Maddie. He pushes up, he sneaks into an area that he shouldn't have been in, and had such a good read as to what was going on. Spots one of the players that was unknown. Guessed that that bomb plant, with where it's planted, was probably going to have someone in pop. So he's ready for that fight. And then they'd already seen Maluki earlier on in the round with that AWP as well. That is unreal, man. That's such a good 2v3 from the Whalers.
And no saving today. You got to give it your all. You got to fight for every single round because we're running out of time. We're running out of chances. Molly on ramp. The orb shot won't connect for Maluki. They have 3 here. They could have just committed if that was the kill. I think that's probably the call, but now they slow things down, go for the boost to fight out A for Pasadeo. Pushing in with the sandwich smoke. He's got a kill, and he's going to move in for a little bit more. But at the back of the bomb train. Oh, right into the angle. Pesa, 2 kills on this A site. A push inner though. Rampage runs through the smoke. He gets 1, but the bomb was A all along. Despite that triple inner play for Team 1 with no pick, that bomb was T-Con. And Rampage now left on B. He may have 1 to his name, but Team 1 on plan on A. And well, this one is a save. This one can't be a 1-on-3. So far away, no kit. Can't stick a smoke this time.
And double flashes mean jack all.
Great round for Team 1 again, right? Like drawing them towards B. Pasadeo just walks out main and creates quite the problem.
Rampage, the kind of guy with a fully matching inventory. I've been picking up on this more and more as the game goes on, right? He's got the red gloves with the red M4, bits of red on that. Delicious.
What knife?
He's got, I haven't actually seen the knife. He's got red CZ. Okay. You know, it's kind of neat. Matches the gloves.
Maybe in freeze time we can see what knife he has. But honestly, I mean, you know what? I'll just be transparent. No one can really hear us anyway.
Hey.
Oh, red knife as well.
It's very fitting.
Please.
I started collecting the fade, right? The fades, like the different ones. Got the MAC-10, got a couple knives. Glock.
Ooh.
And now there are no more fade skins. So that dream died as fast as I had it. A
what
fade,
are you gonna do? Get every knife fade?
No, I'm thinking like You know, maybe Valve come out with like a Fade AK or something, like something cool, something reinvigorating. But also, I do like the community skins too, so it is what it is. And speaking of it is what it is, we're looking at Rampage just on the saved M4 from the last round. The rest of his team, not doing as hot.
The mag on Pwn again. Bit of a beast with it, but back to the Ivy side, I imagine, for him. Ooh. Or not. It's going, you know, makes sense.
Now this mag 7.
Team 1 smoke upper again. I actually have never seen a team do that, but I really love the idea. Not only do you deny an AWP from getting like a pick here, but you also just deny the info. Whalers want info elsewhere. They're going to push main with a flash and catch Petito. The bomb's there. And an AK, did they see it? I think it's just around the corner, so they actually have no idea. They could have played for the bomb. No, yeah, it is. I thought they did see it. No.
Top 10 saddest moments.
Oh, it's hidden behind the cardboard box.
Oh, devastation. The cardboard box is betraying the Whalers. And now Maluki. Ooh, they're up the pop. And even though he's dealt with the first, DJ's waiting. This is my chance, he says. And with that, the bomb drop. DJ on the AWP. Malbs is in B. PRT is in A. This is going to make their positions like nigh on impossible to predict. And so maybe they can farm a few freebies, but it's getting that bomb back that's going to cause some problems here.
Yeah.
Or Team 1, DJ waiting above pop. It is dropped in the worst place, and Bu is flanking. And Bu is flanking. There's the kill to Malbs. Not the follow-up to PRT, but he has to go up the pop into the AWP of
I bet
DJ.
you could grab that on the ladder.
I bet you could.
Yeah.
I bet you could. If you jump backwards when you get towards the top, like maybe.
Let's see what he comes up with.
But he might lose his head in the process.
So much util.
Oh, he smokes it. That's pretty huge. They can't see it now. And there's the quick
Got
grab.
him.
PRT, you've got it. Run! Run!
10 seconds.
He does get into the site. DJ having to come down on the retake. Neither one of them really knows what's happening here. It's a very weird spot to be in. PRT with the plant and DJ electing for the DJ-gle here as he takes the Deagle out into the open. With the Deagle, he locks it in. 4 in the round for 6 on the board.
Yeah, and what started as one of the top 10 cardboard box betrayals of 2020 actually ends up with the bomb at the feet of the Whalers inside of up top of pop. And when we look at the last round of the second map's first half.
Yeah. Like,
Out there.
what a round for DJ as well. The opener gets the kill on the AWP with the bomb, gives away the bomb, and hits the 1D on the fadeaway. Jakey, let's go check out that cardboard box. Let's go have a quick recap on what just caused all that madness. There it is. There it is. The culprit.
Somebody put a sad face on it.
Well, it didn't matter, I guess, because Whalers still win the round, so screw it. But it could have been a lot easier than that.
I think, if anything, that's quite a deep message, right? That litter is a huge problem to the marine life around the world.
All right.
These whales.
Yeah, I mean, no one's going to disagree with that, but also whalers are a huge problem around the
Yeah,
world.
2 whales, yeah, strangely enough.
Wales.
So,
And maybe to Team 1 as well.
yeah, look at this, right? We got an A play on our hands from Team 1. They're looking to get stuck in. Bentley back on the AWP. Pwn alone donning his as well. They're running into this double AWP setup, and it needs to give some results over. As DJ with the opener. Malbs dropped as well at the hands of Pwn alone. And they even lose Maluki, trying to go for a quick pick. Lasted the first half, and well, PRT and Pesadello still left standing, still left fighting. And there's still a chance for Bentley with the quick scope. Drops that bomb out in the open. Pesadello, his struggles in the round are just beginning as he tries to navigate the 1v2. He cannot. Bentley puts another round on the board for the Whalers at the end of the first half. Once again, we are as close as we can get. Who will take this series? Join us in a moment to find out.
They shut me down, but I got this fight.
I don't wanna fight it. It's time to let it go. It's time to lose your inhibition. Developing a blind ambition. If you got a match, just go ahead and light it.
Whalers in Team 1, right where you thought they'd be, an 8-7 half across the board. A show of dominance here in the beginning stages of the first half from Team 1, but then the New England Whalers start to reel it back just a little bit. No, I don't just mean they're fishermen. I'm talking about just straight winning rounds. Welcome back, everybody, to the Intel Extreme Masters New York 2020 online. Now, we can look at the GG.bet odds. They might be painting a fair picture, but I think a lot is going to ride on the back of this pistol round in the direction we begin to go with this game. And that's because, well, if today's taught us anything, 8-7 score lines are the new norm.
Oh, they're doing it again.
Yes.
Doing it again. Look at the delay for Whalers. They're ready for it. They're literally expecting the nades, and so they stall. There's that much level of familiarity between these teams that they are ready for the most odd call ever. But Team 1, we've seen them do it before in the pistols, and now Whalers.
Yeah, you know they're laughing all the way to the bank once they hear those nades go off. They're like, yep, see, told you guys.
Read like a book, but can they hit the shot? Can they get the plant? DJ with an opener, but Barton drops one before they fall. Right into B, go the Whalers with the bomb plant allowed. It's a retake setup with a smoke kit. Pesadeo on a flank. They have no idea. Free kills.
God.
There's another. They're falling like flies. And it's Ben who's got to fly away in this 1-on-4, getting tagged from all sides, all angles. They tap the bomb. He takes one. It's a rush down. And Ben has a chance after all. But there's 2 more and 4 bullets. That's easy, right? He's got enough ammo for them both. But Barton puts a few shots in his chest, and Team 1 take it right back.
He's been elite. He's been more elite. But right there was a pretty strong showing. Hats off to him.
I just can't believe they read the nades, man. I can't believe it.
Listen, when you're so far ahead of the curve like the New England Whalers, like you're ahead of Mythic on that curve. You know what I mean?
True that.
A nice attempt at a hold here for Ben Leap, but it's simply not the same thing. Now, I think the guy in the bottom right was trying to teach himself the floss, or he was giving us his best floss. Either way, thank you. You can join us on IEM.gg/fancam and do the same exact thing, but better.
Uh-oh. Oh, duck. Very
Just
close.
Minuscule amount of damage done.
Yeah, Bew does duck after the first shot finds him.
Now, for Team 1, if they would have stacked that again with nades, that would have been a different story.
Yeah, just do it every round. Why not? If they're not rushing A, like, just do it every round.
Yeah. I mean, for the time being, right?
Yeah, I guess if you do it every round, then they really start reading it.
In the one round you don't do it, they just wait in brown halls. They just, like, wait there.
You push B upper. You could really mind game someone with that.
Oh, yeah, of course you can.
We'll get to that later, though, because it's a fast B play with a force buy for the Whalers. Barton on the site. They haven't checked him. He's got one. Tries to double up, and he does. Actually dropping the bomb as well. This is a bit of a mess. Whalers need to go pick that one back up.
Yeah. They're very, very focused on trying to push ahead, trying to take these fights, and eventually Bew is like, all right, I got the AK, I'll go do it, though. I'll get that bomb down. He gets it planted. Pesadelo, sneak it in, but there's the spot from Pone alone, and he does deal that killing blow. Bew flashed out and dealt with by PRT. It gets a bit chaotic now. It gets a bit wild. DJ, though, they know he's here. They're on the bomb. They're sticking it. The rotation from Pone alone is taking too long, and they win the round on the back of the stick. 10 on the board for Team 1.
Oh boy, 10-7. Team 1, their map pick, a pistol win, a favorable first half. And now another eco to take down. This could be 11 for them on their plate. Only Deagles, although we know what Whalers can do with these hand cannons. Nades for the bomb train, I assume. No one going there, though. Dodged. Moving in deep are Team 1. Oh, second flash. Never ready for it the second time, huh? Ben does take a bit of a beating. B has been pushed by Maluki, but he only gets one and backs out. Playing it safe. Actually, I say that he fully commits next time, but no, he's out of there. No one to be anyway. Oh, Bew doesn't check close. Gets churned up. Torn to shreds. As will Ben in a 1-on-5.
Yeah, just stalling it out in the hope of doing damage, and 1 kill is all that he will find. 11 on the board now for Team 1. Okay, so this is it, right? We got this investment in for the Whalers. This is where they need to start to embark on this comeback. Because since getting into this second half, pissed around going in favor of Team 1, the attempt at the force buy, not finding success, and now follow-up anti-eco, all laid to rest. You've got this investment. You've waited patiently to have it. Pwn alone even has the AWP, and there isn't one of them on the other side in the hands of Maluki. So this is your best chance to start to embark on this comeback, as it's a bit of a bonus round, only really for Maluki, as everyone else was already invested, and he gets dealt with right away. But an early 5-on-4.
So close. Yet, still a little bit further than you'd like to see. Pasadeo starting to pepper those upper halls. And a grenade landing right at Mobs' feet. The smoke comes out for the Whalers towards Ivy. And with 5 alive, they've still got some tricks up their sleeve. They can still pressure and sort of stretch this defense tight across the map. And an upper, though, that's where Barton hangs out. And Barton, with an AUG, is not going to save his teammate in Mobs because it's impossible.
Spammed out. Barton pushing B, the flash comes in, but Bu is low, the only player patrolling this area. The rest are setting up for this quick A attack. Pasadeo trying to get on the site. Oh, Bu's so low, but he can't find the fight. He's been mollied out. PRT, same story, stuck behind this smoke, waiting for his right time to shine. You could stop the bomb plant. Ooh, they line up. Oh, he gets one. Second above the train as well. DJ dealt with by PRT, buying time for Barton, but the AWP posted on him. He's going to scope up himself and deal with him. 2-on-2, the bomb dropped, and this is a bit mad. Whalers have picked it up. Are they going to back out of T-Con? 25, they don't have time to. They have to commit. Barton is here just waiting in the wings. He's not giving them anything, and they don't have util either to stop. They've got to go for this plant. Nading Con. Barton, does he peek? It's being covered. He holds off. That nade is good, though. Goes through the window, and it takes down Bu off the back of the bomb. It's Rampage holding on in a 1-on-2.
What a legend. Rampage, yes. Knows that there's a player in pop. Has to fight PRT in the site first, but it's going to cost him a lot of time. The Molotov, the spray, doesn't come through, and Barton should get a defuse here with a kit. But, man, that grenade from Barton was precision. It was pinpoint. You look at Rampage and you think, man, I'm sorry, bro. It just really didn't work out in your favor there.
Yeah, such a good attempt as well, you know, like so close to locking that in.
Look how much damage he does right there to Barton.
Yeah, 13 HP, man. One more bullet is all it would have taken. But it's 12 on the board for Team 1. Now, we wanted this to be a competitive series, and Nuke really lived up for it. The danger now is that Team 1 could run away with this in 2. Malbs taking the peek into Made, and you can see, like, look, even in terms of what Whalers are bringing to the table, it's all kind of reduced into this very, very passive, reactive style of play. They're hoping that it's Team 1 to make the mistakes, to get overzealous. Ooh. Molotov gets caught by DJ. Rampage tagged down in the meantime by Maluki. And he just drops the smoke after landing the tag to deny them this control at Ivy. That nade might seal Rampage's fate, and indeed it will. Man advantage taken for Team 1.
Feels good, man. Love it when a plan comes together. Setting up B for Whalers. Bomb is coming in tow silently. 2-2 right now for Team 1. Or on the outside. Estero able to fast flank. He did so in the pistol round when the B play was clear, and PRT is getting closer. They seem convinced, and rightly so. And Luki's even coming in with the AWP as well, and here come the smokes. Pacer, will he start to climb and come in behind? Yes, indeed. Here's the spray. PRT will one. Barton stuck in the site. DJ is so low, a shot from death. Same story for PRT as they get closer. Ben with another. PRT desperately fighting, and he somehow wins that one out. The flank's not even needed. It's a lock-in. It's a mow-down. Malbs and Maluki clean it up. And a pause for Whalers. They realize this is slipping through their fingers. The map pick of their opponents. With no third to fall back on, they've got to fight for this.
Yeah, that cushion of nuke is gone. And regardless of the method that it went, regardless of the outcome that we got in overtime, this seems a little bit weaker in the sails of the Whalers. Not sure that many sailboats are going to be bringing in any whales anytime soon, but I suppose it's possible.
No, yeah, man. No, this is
to the back. Drag it along.
It's just one big anchor. Sweet. Anyway, killing whales isn't cool.
No.
No, it's not. I think that's one we can all get behind.
Yeah, we're looking at you, New England.
Hold on now. Just because New England's better than Old England, that's on you, player.
I know they say the sequels are never as good.
Well, the original books weren't as good as either, right? So
The original books, yes, but the second edition of the books. Now
the
that's where-
reiteration, like the King James version of the book.
Oh, okay, rightio.
Oh, we good.
That's the Dello with that molly. He just keeps dropping that in, like toying with them. Yeah, I'm in pop. What are you gonna do? Run through my fire and shoot me? Ha 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 ha. Even drops this smoke. This smoke's pretty handy dandy as well because you can peek up through the bottom of it like a little bit of a one-way in certain places. But he's not looking to do that. He's just looking to try and make them drop him blind. Whalers waiting. They're docked right now. And
The seas are not calm for them, Harry, and that's why. At a 13-7 scoreline, all you got is a couple pistols, full set of util and Ben Leet. And somehow the Tech-9 emerges victorious. Mobs thinking about taking this fight even closer, and that's going to be the end of him.
oh my goodness, this anti-force could get out of hand, but Maluki and Barton, no! Rampage thought he got the kill, he looked away. And Maluki playing around on the ladder just styles on them. I want to see that shot again, man. They were darting around on the ladders. They were parkouring on the Whalers.
Straight up. But still 2 rounds away for Team 1. And so you've got to think, this is it. This might be the last buy for the Whalers. If they lose this one, that's not a great feeling.
Double Orb is still here for Team 1. They got the money to sustain it, the lead to maintain it. Flash to fight Sandwich as Malb's going for a peek. He sees nothing. Missed shot from Maluki. Knows it's 2 Ivy though. Rampage. Oh, that's an arm. And he hits the tag. It's not a kill. Nade again. It's the Deagle that does it this time around. Maluki smokes for his retreat. Another Orb holding B. And it might just take down Bu. As good as he's been in this series, it's a hard shot to hit. Falling off his Barton. Just trying to go as wide as he can. Catch that jiggle. DJ knows as a player in Pop Dog, not much he can do about it. Barton falls off again. 3rd time's the charm. Bu not giving him more than an arm. But we saw how Maluki could take him down with just that. Arm is coming B. That's why Bu's not going for this full peek. He wants to wait for his team and set up his nades. Get some flashes in. Here come the cavalry to B. PRT with a spray. Seen the AWP as well. Gonna go up on top. And Pone alone flicks. Nice shot. Barton still going to be able to hold on to the advantage. 4 and 2. And the knife is out. Brutal scenes here in the B-bomb site. It is traded, but it doesn't even matter. Ben, this should be impossible. He's been mollied, naded, you name it. It's 15 rounds. Match point. Semi-final point for Team 1.
The thing that hurts so much here, if you are the Whalers, right, is just the thought of Nuke and how many chances you had and how you could have closed this out. And, you know, when we were looking at these vetoes, we kind of expected Train to appear. And when it did, we expected it to be a Team 1 map because of how good they've been on this map as of late. The only teams that they've lost to, yeah, Gaming, other Brazilian team, even then very, very close. The other one, I think, was Furia, justifiably so, right? And even then, they were able to post 9 rounds up against them. And so this map felt like a lock-in. Nuke was the Whalers' chance, and they had chances, but a double overtime, and it's slipping through their fingers, dooms them to the sea, man. And now 15 for Team 1, 1 away from locking in a semi-final appearance versus 100 Thieves. And that means we have Brazilians on both sides of the semi-finals. It's a good day to be Brazilian.
It's always a
taking
good
over.
day, Harry. Always a good day, and I get that 100%. Evil Geniuses and Furia, and now 100 Thieves await their opponent. Likely Team 1 at this case.
Oh, he's tapping. Now you know they're feeling good. Going for shots like that. Out into the A side of the Whalers. They are getting picked apart. Kill after kill. It's all up in favor of Team 1, and they've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, your semi-final placing team, it's Team 1. Taking on 100 Thieves next. They've already removed the New England Whalers from the bracket, and they go through and through again. Flawless in MDL, and now making a show up here in New York as well. Let's see what these team